Hello guys, I do hope that this video actually records. Just let me check something. Oh, okay. The volume is on. Um, I had an idea and I was actually going to finish. I was going to read my book. And I thought, no, I'm going to make this video now because I think it's a really good idea. And, I don't know, it just came to me while I was having a shower, which mostly ideas do come. And I'm always trying to find ways that can mix up my reading because I find that I either always read my new books, always read library books, and very rarely, because I get so excited about the new books that I have, very rarely do I actually dig into the to be read pile of books from last year and the year before. And I have lots and lots of books. So, one of the challenges that I did this month, and I'm still doing this month, is health, spirituality, etc. Um, Mostly non-fiction books and things like that. I still have to. I want to read another book off my shelf soon. After I read a few other ones, because at the moment I'm reading a couple of books. But you can probably find those books on Goodreads if you really want to know what I'm up to. Anyway, I have an idea. I hope that maybe I can get one or two people doing it with me because that would be great. It's a challenge. It's a theme challenge, I guess you can say. It will help, I guess, me anyway, get a little bit of a mix up in my books. So the book challenge is something old and something new, something borrowed and something blue. Now I know it sounds like a wedding. I don't know why I thought of it like that, but I just thought about it and looking at my shelf, I have a lot of old and new books. I have some library books to read, and I have some a lot of the books that I was looking at were blue. So I thought, you know what, why not? Because and even if I just do it by myself, you guys can expect a varied um, book reviews, I guess you can say. So I'm going to give you an example. These are not most likely not going to be the books I'm going to read next because I have a few that I do want to read, and every time I say I'm going to read a certain book or put them aside, I don't get to them until months later. So um, something old. Now, this has been on my to be read list for like years now. I put it on there up on my to be read list in February, but of course didn't have such a good reading month that month, and I had a lot of stuff going on. And I'm hoping to read this after I read the Van Allen Legacy, which is the next book I want to read after Wicked Lovely. So this would be my example of old. Oh no. I hate that when that happens when you put too many books on a bookshelf and yeah. Not to worry, I'll be reading this soon. This is an adult book. It's called J.R. Ward, Lover Revealed. It's like the fourth or so book. Anyway, this is an example of an old book. Like I said, I've had it on my shelf for some time, at least 2 years. I've been wanting to get to it, but of course my book buying in the past 2 years has increased because I think I only had 40 books when I started buying books, and then yeah, it's just insane. And I've got rid of a lot of books, but you know. So this is an example of old. An example of new is something that you've gotten recently or are getting in the month of March. Now I'm going to start this now. I'm going to let it go for me until the end of April or halfway there, maybe the end, because it gives you a month and a half, I guess, to do this challenge, which is pretty good because, you know, gives you time to read 4 books. You only have to read 4 books in different categories. So an example of new is Burned, a book that I got a while ago in the mail. But new has to be a book that you have bought in 2011. Old is either 2010 to that before this year. That's what I classify as old. New is all the new stuff that you've got this year. So you pick up a book off your shelf, or you wait until one comes, and you add that into the challenge that is new. So, for example, Burns, because I only just got burned last week or something like that. I do have a haul for you guys also, but I'm going to wait until my other books come because I'm pretty sure they're coming this week. So it's a little bit late. I am sorry. I have not bought any books. These are the books that I have bought recently of Book Depository coming. So I've only bought one book this month, and it's already almost the 15th, almost halfway through the month. So I'm doing good. Something borrowed. If you don't like going to the library, I'm sure you can probably fill this in with something else, like maybe reading a book that you don't usually read or something like that. But for the people that do go to the library, and like I say, you don't have to go to the library. You can even borrow a book of a friend or something like that, or just like I said, just mix it up a little bit. Borrow a book from a library. It doesn't have to be a specific book. It can be any book that you like. This is just an example for me, something I want to read pretty soon, I hope. And I've also got I've got 2 library books to go. So, library book, so something borrowed, and library book, so that's pretty easy. And something blue. Now I'm just giving this as an example because I really don't want to pull out 10,000 books on my bookshelf because I've kind of like stacked them all up neatly and everything. So this is the first one I grabbed, something blue. I'm pretty sure I did this in the right order. Blue Bloods. So what blue is, you either get a book that has a blue cover, or you read a book that has the word blue in the title. This is just an example, of course, like Blue Bloods novel. So I'm probably not going to read this one, but if you wanted to read the Blue Bloods novels, maybe the first one, but also it's got blue in the title anyway, so you can probably just read the next one in the series or whatever like that. You do not have to read this series at all. This is not, that's not what I'm kind of getting at. I'm kind of getting at something blue. So you look in your collection and go, ooh, there's a book that has a blue cover or blue in the title. I'm going to pick that up and read it. So yeah. So basically that's it. And I have, maybe it was my shirt that inspired me because I'm wearing my gym jammies right now because it's quite cold outside and I'm all sniffly and it's Labor Day today, so you get a day off. I get a day off anyway. I have to go to TAFE tomorrow. I've been missing too many classes because I've been sick, but I totally lost what I was going to say. Yeah, pretty much. So I think it's a good challenge. I think it's an easy challenge. Like, it's nothing that you probably wouldn't already do anyway, but it would be nice to have a community challenge. And I'd like to start something like that, maybe get 1 or 2 people, even 1 or 2 people. And if you really, if you don't want to do it, but you think it's a good idea, please let other people know because that would be awesome. Because I'd love to do it with people. And I'd love to share the experience as well. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Bye.